stock, yeah, after, for the first time, what we've done is unprecedented. Suspending or leaving without a finance bill. That means we have got no new, tax measures. And tax measures, Jeff, are not just about money. Tax measures are not just about money. So let's divide this conversation into two. The money conversation and the policy conversation. Let me take you to the policy conversation. Last year, a time like this, I was cabinet secretary for trade and industry.
Yes.
And I remember during the finance bill of 2023, against all opposition, against a lot of pushback, President and I pushed a policy on a levy which we were calling the Export and Investment Promotion Levy. Sometimes it's misleading because people think we are levying on exports, but actually it is for unnecessary imports. And I defended it. As a result, we put in levies on steel products, billets, for example. We put levies on furniture. We put levies on clinker. Let me just tell you what has happened for the last 1 year. On the issue of cement, let me start with steel, billets. I was monitoring, and I still do monitor, because I'm very proud of what we did. Our imports of steel products have dropped by 20 billion shillings. 20 billion shillings. 20 billion. We have saved 20 billion shillings. Money that was being imported, our foreign currency that was going out there, that was in the finance bill. It was not because of that levy. It is because of the policy implication of what we did. Look at the clinker that is used for cement. Our import has dropped by 100 billion shillings over the last 1 year. As a result, there's a gentleman who was here the other day, Mr. Devki. Devki.
I know him.
He opened a factory in West Pokot. 2,700 people are working in that factory. 2,700 people. That is what I call deliberate policies. Okay. Am I talking about popular policies? No. And what we're saying is that the finance bill of that year, this year, we were to add, by the way, let me not even just look at Guru, the big guy. I've got a young man called Murage from Nyeri. A young man is 28 or 29, a very successful entrepreneur. He runs a furniture shop known as Modern Furniture Pacific, from Nyeri. Murage tells me that because of the policies that I put last year, he's added 200 new employees, a young man of 28, because now we are not, we made it more difficult to import. So people look at finance bill, like finance bill is only about raising money. Sometimes it's about policies. This year, my successor, Rebecca Miano, has added another 75 products. 75 products that could have created more jobs, saved us on foreign exchange, and generally help us this country to grow. And what we are saying is, let's look at debt, for example. Now looking at the money side. Forget about the policy side. Jeff, 10 years ago, our debt was 1.something trillion. 10 years ago, 1.something trillion. Yeah? Our debt has grown to 11 trillion. Yeah. All the roads, all the superhighways, everything that we've done over the last years is 11 trillion. Every year, this year, whether I like it or not, and by the way, we just paid off our Eurobond fully, to the, to the delight of the market. This year, this financial year, we will spend 1.1 trillion shillings just for debt servicing. On debt servicing.
That's 1/3 of our budget.
1/3 of our budget. Add another 1 trillion that will go to salaries. Because we didn't hire these people, Chief. We've been in government for less than 2 years. Because we didn't borrow this money. It has grown over the time. If I'm not paying this 1 trillion in debt, maybe I would have more money to, maybe I would not even raise more taxes. Imagine. If I've got 1 trillion today, like this, to finish the roads, to finish the water, to do our health care and all that, why would I even need to raise new taxes? So that's why I'm saying, in fact, is, where to show where the dialogue is coming in. We are doing it, we are managing it in the best way we know how. Okay. Well, probably through the dialogue, somebody who has better ideas come and tell us how maybe someone can do some voodoo, or say a prayer, or hold a crusade and death disappears. Why push back people of voodoo and people of prayers who can come and help us to maybe, do some magic and our death disappears? Why would someone have a problem with that?
You want some
we are saying, maybe some has abracadabra. Come and tell us. It is you who don't know how abracadabra. But I've got abracadabra of how you're going to, to save 1 trillion shillings that we are paying debt every year. Come, talk to us. We are listening.
Okay, the biggest critics of your government is that you people don't praise yourself enough. Your PR is terrible.
Guilty as charged.
Absolutely, the greatest challenge.
Guilty as charged.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about that after the break.
Yeah.
And also, fake fertilizer was brought into the country.
Yes.
Farmers bought it.
Yes.
They turned out to be rocks and whatever.
Yes.
No one was prosecuted.
Yes.
Gen Zs are angry about things like that. Remember the sugar that also came? It was also contaminated.
Yes.
Gen Zs are angry. So they're not seeing any repercussions. And, they need to see things being done. Not seeing things seem to be done, but things being done. Do you agree, Waziri?
No, I totally agree. Nobody can downplay those things.
Good.
Those are the kind of conversations we need to have.
Good.
If it's conversation about how we are going to fight corruption, how we are going to hold people accountable, how we are going to save money, what we are saying is, let us seize this moment.
Yeah, it is the moment.
There is running a government and running a country, as the president said the other day. Running a government is me. Running a country is me and you. Because unless you live in the outer space. Let's talk.
Cabinet Secretary for Public Service Moses Kuria. He is never afraid to call it like he sees it.